Welcome back, Keyforgers. Today we're going to be opening up a Worlds Collides box, the premium box, which I've never actually opened before. Well, do you know what comes in here?
I do. I've opened up many.
Many?
Yeah.
Jesus. Do that because there's no way I was opening that. So it's the same sort of thing with the two-player starter sets. You get 2 decks in here at least, right?
You'll get 2 decks and you get some other goodies in there as well that you'll see.
Kind of similar thing to the Pokemon Elite trainer boxes, I'm guessing. Probably don't get as much, I don't think.
I actually think that's probably what they were trying to emulate, but yeah, you're not as many packs, I don't think.
Okay, so can you turn this inside out?
Yeah, do you want me to open up?
Yeah, there's some artwork in here that I just noticed.
Yeah.
If you can turn that inside out, that'd be pretty cool. So it looks like you get some storage here. Okay, so we get 2 decks completely open, but we'll look at them in a minute. Well, not open, they are still sealed, just not in cardboard. We've got 5 deck boxes, which I didn't know came in here. Pretty useful. They've got a bit of a sticker for the houses, and you've got some room for notes. We've got tokens, which you don't usually get the shield tokens with the
armor tokens. No, it's the only thing you sort of get with this box, but we never use them anyway. So it's,
and I've always wondered where we play with quite a few people. I've never understood where they've got these from. I've never asked. And this is the chain tracker.
That is, yeah.
I've always wondered where that's come from. You get a lot of stickers. I didn't realise. Usually when you get the deck boxes for Keyforge, you get 1 sticker for each house. It's pretty useful if you're going to be labelling a lot of your decks. We get, I'm guessing this is just a little small storage box to hold your tokens.
Yeah.
Can be quite useful. And then we've got the 2 decks. Now, I've been told if there's a Brognar in here, it's my turn to have it. There it is. So we've got a Diz Logos Brognar, the Negatage Sun-Gupta Worshipper, and how much do you bet this is also going to be Brognar?
I want a non-Brobnar one, please, because I played with Brobnar last time.
It's a Shadows, it's a Logos, and it's a Brognar!
Oh, okay. Well, here's the box art on the inside.
Yeah. So when you open it up on the inside, you get the box art. I'm not going to try and name names. That's, well, Zap. I could rename all of these except this guy. Is this Philosophosaurus?
That's Philosophosaurus, yeah.
Brilliant, that's Zap.
Yep.
And you've got Bad Penny.
Yep.
You've got a Moorwolf.
Yep.
And you've got a Wild Wormhole.
There's a Wild Wormhole, yeah. Also the box, if you take the cardboard out of the big box.
Yep. Oh yeah, I remember, because you've used this all the time.
That's the middle part
That
for
is the
chain tracker.
Yep, the middle part of the chain tracker. And then the lid of the box and the base of the box become a storage box you can just use to store and carry decks around.
Yep. You
have one of these covered in stickers.
I do.
I mean, it's a piece of it's like a statement piece. Okay. Shall we have a look at these in a bit more detail then?
Let me pick. I
never read the name out for the second one. The producer that freezes rivers. I like that name.
Cool. Can I take the Dis Logos and Brobnar, please?
You can. I like Shadows, so I'm happy with that.
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, I've got the Brobnar Logos Shadows deck. The producer that freezes rivers. I'll take the Archon card out of the back. And we'll have a look, see what we've got. Start off with a key forgery.
Oh, great.
So now when you play it, when your opponent will forge a key, that player names a house, reveal a random card from your hand. If that card is not the named house, destroy a key forgery, and they do not forge a key. Subtle Chain. So now when you play your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Skeleton Key is an artifact. Action, a friendly creature captures 1. Oubliette. Play, you purge a creature with 3 power or lower. Chain Gang, not enough subtle chains really, but after you play Subtle Chain, ready Chain Gang. Action, steal 1 and shuffle a Subtle Chain from your discard pile into your deck.
My favourite card.
You've got one with 3. You've got a deck with 3 Subtle Chains in it, if I remember, yeah.
It's pants.
Yancey Gang, action, steal 1. Another Yancey Gang. Kimura Eclipse, shuffle each flank creature into its owner's deck. I only just found out about this card the other day. Javinda, he's an elusive card. Reap, deal 1 damage to a creature. If that damage destroys that creature, steal 1. Hock, and when you play it, destroy an artifact. If you do, gain 1. Hit and Run, deal 2 damage to a creature and return a friendly creature to your hand. Break a Hill, he's elusive. Action. Each of his neighbours gain action, steal 1. Move on to Logos, we have Remote Access. And when you play it, use your opponent's artifact as if it were yours. Quantum Finger Trap, it's an amber when you play it. It's an artifact. Action, swap the position of 2 creatures in a battle line. I've only just found good ways to use this card recently.
Oh.
Memory Chip, after you choose Logos as your active house, archive a card. Code Monkey, he's a deploy. When you play him, archive each neighbouring creature. If those creatures share a house, gain 2 amber. Twin Bolt Emission. It's an amber when you play it. Deal 2 damage to a creature and deal 2 damage to a different creature. Thorium Plasmate. An amber when you play it. Move an enemy creature anywhere in its control of battle line. Deal 2 damage to that creature for each of its neighbours that shares a house with it. Is this Telltale Vapors?
I call it Telltale Vapors.
Yeah, it looks like it. Draw 2 cards and archive a card. Information Exchange. Steal 1. If your opponent stole from you on the previous turn, steal 2 instead. You've not got shadows. That's going to be very... well, that's probably not going to happen. Igor. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand and discard the others. Another Igor. Very useful.
Oh.
Now, it's Eddie. Is it Edie?
Edie, Eddie, 4x4 or 4x4 or something, yeah.
Or 16.
Yeah.
Archive a card. Your opponent's keys cost +1 for each card in your archives. Cutthroat Research. It's an amber when you play it. Steal 2 if your opponent has 8 or more. Moving on to Brobnar, we have Guji the Dinosaur Hunter. Guji. Elusive. Don't see many elusive Brobnar cards. Action, deal 2 damage to a creature. Deal 6 if it's a dinosaur. Or has amber on it. Cybergiant Rig. I haven't seen this one a lot. This creature is an upgrade. It's an amber when you play it. This creature gains, at the end of your turn, this creature loses 1 power counter. Fully heal this creature and give it +1 power counter for each damage healed. Smith. It's an amber when you play it. Gain 2 if you control more creatures than your opponent. Very good card usually. Shattered Throne. It's an artifact. It's an amber when you play it. After a creature is used to fight, it captures 1.
You know that card too well.
I do. I'm pretty sure I've used it before, but nothing comes to mind at the moment. Cannon. It's an artifact. Action. Deal 2 damage to a creature. I'm not seeing a lot of creatures in this Brobnar.
No.
Tremor. It's not an amber, sorry. Stun a creature and each of its neighbours. There are really no creatures.
No.
Ire Staff. It's an amber when you play it. Action. Enrage a creature. Give that creature a +1 power counter. That might work well with the Gigantic Rig. Gang of Chieftain. You may ready and fight with another neighbouring creature, which there aren't many of. There we go. Calphane. Before fight, deal 2 damage to each neighbour that Calphane fights. Berserker Slam. An amber when you play it, deal 4 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, its controller loses 1 amber. And finish off another Berserker Slam. There's one more underneath that, sorry. Volcano. It's an action. When you play it, 4 damage to each creature and gain 2 chains. That's a very interesting Brobnar. There's maybe, 4 creatures in there?
I don't want to laugh too hard because I haven't opened mine yet.
Well, you could have maybe 1 Brobnar creature.
Yeah. I think I'm winning this one.
You don't know. You don't know yet.
Okay, let's see if I've got better luck than Ben did. Bottom card out, because that's deck list. Flipping over. Starting out with Logos, we have a Fetch Drone. It's an artifact. Action, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. For each Logos card discarded this way, a friendly creature captures 2. Remote Access is an action, and when you play it, use an opponent's artifact as if it were yours. Second Remote Access. Group Think Tank. 4 power, 3 armor. Action, deal 4 damage to a creature that shares a house with at least one of its neighbours. Data Forge is an action. You get an amber when you play it. You may forge a key at +10 current cost, reduced by 1 for each card in your hand. Need to see some archive. Here we go. Wormhole Technician, 3 power. Reap, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Logos card, play it. Otherwise, archive it. Wild Wormhole is an action. You get an amber when you play it. Play the top card of your deck. A second Wild Wormhole. Quant, 3 power. Reap, you may play 1 non-Logos action card this turn. Information Exchange is an action. Play, steal 1. If your opponent stole an amber from you on the previous turn, steal 2 instead. Hologramophone is an artifact, and when you play it, action, ward a creature. Hapsis, 5 power. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Hapsis, ward Hapsis and draw a card. On to Diz now. We have Snaglet, 2 power with elusive. Action, choose a house. If your opponent chooses that house as their active house on the next turn, steal 2. Collar of Subordination is an upgrade. You control this creature.
Good thing I don't have many.
No, you don't. 3 Fates is an action. You get an amber when you play it. Play, destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. That will probably be my creatures.
Yep.
Spider, 2 power with Skirmish. It gains poison while attacking an enemy flank creature. Hysteria is an action. Play, return each creature to its owner's hand. Not Finished With You is an action. You get an amber when you play it. Shuffle any number of creatures from a discard pile into your deck. A second Not Finished With You. A third Not Finished With You. Oh, I laughed too hard. Misery Exploit is an action. Play, gain 1 amber for each damaged enemy creature. Malison, 5 power. Fight, you may move an enemy creature anywhere in its controller's battle line. Then if it is on a flank, it captures 1 from its own side. A second Malison. In Furnace, are you worried yet?
No. I already gave up when you had, like, decent Logos cards.
That was a big sigh. 4 power, play, purge up to 2 cards from a discard pile. Your opponent loses amber equal to the total amber bonus of the purged cards. And on to Brobnar. Starting out with Ragnarok, which is an alpha card. It's an action. Play, for the remainder of the turn, creatures cannot reap, and you gain 1 amber whenever a friendly creature fights. At the end of the turn, destroy all creatures. Mugwump, 6 power. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Mugwump, fully heal it and give it a +1 power counter. Flex is an action. Play, choose a ready, friendly Brobnar creature, exhaust it, and gain amber equal to half its power, rounding down the game. Ogopogo, 6 power. After Ogopogo attacks and destroys a creature, you may deal 2 damage to a creature. Flameweight Shaman, 4 power. Play, deal 2 damage to a creature. Oh, you are getting out Brobnard here. Tremor is an action. Play, stun a creature and each of its neighbours. Mog Hunter, 6 power. Fight, deal 2 damage to a flank creature. A second Mog Hunter. Gengar Chieftain, 5 power. Play, you may radiant fight with a neighbouring creature. A second Gengar Chieftain. Calfine, 5 power. Before fight, deal 2 damage to each neighbour of the creature Calfine fights. Alaka, 4 power. If you've used a creature to fight this turn, Alaka enters play ready. Oh.
Can I just say, I'm sitting at the other end of the room with the look of, where were my Brobnar creatures?
I think they were in my deck. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 12. Okay.
I was so hoping, and I'm glad there's not another Infernus, because I don't think I'll even be able to get enough amber for Infernus to work.
Okay, we're going to set up the gameplay, and we'll see if Ben can win.
We'll see.
Right, we're set up for the Worlds Collide Showdown. It is 1-1.
Yep.
So one of us is going ahead right now. So how are we going to decide who goes first? You got a dice? Is it highest then, because you didn't call odds or evens?
I didn't call. I just thought it'd be funny to show off the the one-sided D6. What did I even roll? A 3?
Yeah. 4.
4, go on then.
I'll take the first. We've shuffled the decks. Let's see how we go.
Fun fact, this came out of a Christmas cracker.
7,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah.
And yes, we are back on the floor playing because I didn't sort the table out. So
Well, it's more the tripod.
yeah. Okay, I will.
I'll keep this.
Okay. Okay. Fetch drone. Turn.
Remind me what that does.
That is discard the top 2 cards of your deck. For each Logos card discarded this way, a friendly creature captures 2. It's
Cool.
an action Logos.
I will play let's go Brobnar. I play Cannon. Fun fact, we never pointed this out. That was, what do you call it?
It's a legacy.
It's a legacy, thank you. I'll play Cafe. And then I'll play Ganga Chieftain to ready and reap with Cafe.
Okay.
That's an Amber, and that is the end of my Brobnar turn.
Okay, I will play my Brobnar turn. I'll play Flamewake Shaman.
So,
Do 2 damage to Cafe.
okay.
I will play Tremor to stun each of your creatures.
Yep.
And then I'll play Gengar Chieftain. You may ready and fight with a neighbouring creature. I may. Yeah, I'm going to trade with a Calphine.
Cool.
And that is my turn. Draw up to 6. We're on carpet today, so it's easy to pick your cards up if you put them down.
Oh, yeah. Let's go with... I was going to say the name of the card then. Logos. We'll put a memory chip down. Look at the top 3 cards of my deck.
Put 1 into your hand, discard the other 2.
Okay. Let's put... I'll show the camera what I'm taking.
I can see the camera.
Oh, why would you turn round? I'll keep that. I'll throw these 2 away. Throw away Tremor and Quantum Finger Trap.
I think it gets blurred anyway because it's too high.
Eddie, put a card in my archive. Your turn.
Okay. I will go Logos.
Mm-hmm.
Let's steal one with Information Exchange.
Alright.
I'm going to use... I'll use Actual Amber today.
Might show up better on the camera.
Yeah. Right, let's do this first just in case. I'll play Wild Wormhole.
Okay.
Playing a Malison. Put it on my left there. And let's play Hapsis. And a Wormhole Technician. And I will... Let's action my Fetch Drone. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. There's no point in me doing that. You have no amber. Your go.
Right, okay. Gonna go with Logos.
Okay.
Which means I archive a card
Yes.
with my memory chip. I will play Twin Bolt Emission for an Amber.
Okay.
I'm going to do 2 damage to your Wormhole Technician and 2 damage to Malison.
Okay, so 2 on Wormhole, 2 on Malison.
I'm going to swing Igor into the Wormhole to get Wormhole Technician to swap them.
Yeah.
Eddie will reap. And then I'll play Remote Access for an Amber and use your... What's it even called again?
Use my Fetch Drone, so you discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
Top 2. The top one is a Hawk.
Okay.
That's bad. And the next one is Tata Vapors.
Okay, so you capture 2 both my amber.
Sweet. And I'll put 1 on Gang Chieftain and 1 on the Eddie.
Okay.
And Cannon's an Omni, right? It's your turn.
Right, okay.
So that is now not readied because it's not the end of your turn yet.
That is correct. Let's go Logos.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play my Remote Access. You don't have any artifacts, but I'm going in amber.
I do have artifacts.
Oh, you do have an artifact.
I've got cannon.
Let's use your cannon then.
I'll keep my mouth shut from now on.
Yeah, I'll deal 2 damage to your Gengar Chieftain.
Interesting choice. I'm guessing you've got something ready for the Eddie then.
I'm actually going to fight the Eddie.
Yep. Perhaps this.
Okay, so I take 3 damage, but then I get warded and I draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'll play my mini group think tank.
No, that's a group think tank.
My group think tank, sorry, not my mini group think tank. And that will be my turn.
I'll go shadows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah.
I'll play Keyforgery.
Okay.
Let's see. Skeleton key. Oh, hang on. Now I've got a... There we go. Still all on camera. Play Chain Gang.
Okay.
I will play Hit and Run to deal 2 damage to a creature. We'll hit that onto... Let's hit it on the Hapsis to get rid of the ward.
Yep.
And then I'll return Chain Gang to my hand. Play Chain Gang again. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okie dokie.
So, Keyforgery, when you're going to forge next, you will need to, get rid of the top card of your deck? Reveal a random card from their hand. If the card is not that named house, destroy Keyforgery and you do not forge key.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go Dares. Discard the 3 fates.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. Flame Furnace.
Yep.
Can I have a look at your discard pile, please?
Of course you may.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to get rid of your Hawk and your Twin Bolt Emission.
And 2 of my own amber.
And 2 of your own amber, so they're purged.
Purged, put under the Archon card face up. That's 2 amber gone for me.
I will play Hysteria to return each creature to its owner's hand.
There's that amber back to you.
Thank you.
And the Infernus. Okay.
Play Malison and Infernus.
Yeah, would you like to look at my discard again?
Yes, please.
You already picked out what you're going to get rid of? Oh, there he goes. Oh, come on.
Your Eddy and your Telltale Vapors. I'll play Not Finished With You Yet for an amber. Shuffle any creatures from my discard pile into my deck. Actually, I'm not going to do anything.
No?
No.
No creatures in there?
There are, I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Shuffle any number and I choose 0. And that is my turn. You'll go.
Ooh, okay. What have I got in my archive? I'm going to go Brobnar.
Put that Gengar Chieftain back down again.
I mean, how did you know I had Gengar Chieftain?
And Berserker Slam for some reason.
I'm going to pick up my... Shut up! I'm going to pick up my archive where Berserker Slam wasn't. I'm going to play Berserker Slam.
Oh!
And I'm going to hit your Infernus for 4 damage.
Yep.
And then you lose 1.
Yep.
I'll play a Guja or Guji. The Gengar Chieftain. I'm not going to use it to fight with the Guji though, because it's a Yume. Cyber Giant Rig. Let's put that over here and give it 1/1 power token.
Okay.
Ah, no, it's not. Give it a +1 power token for each
Damage healed.
damage heals. That's fine. I'll play a Smith. I'll get 1 amber for playing it and 2 because I have more creatures than you.
Yep.
Putting me on check, thank goodness. And I will activate Cannon, deal 2 damage to the Malison. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, this creature goes, play, fully heal this creature. This creature gains, at the end of your turn,
Discard a
the
+1
creature
power token.
loses a +1 power counter. Okay.
So at the moment, it's just an upgrade sitting on it. Just need... I'll have to tidy my battle line.
Okie dokie.
I'm on check.
Yes, I know, but you've put Keyforgery down, so it's going to be a fun time.
when your opponent would forge a key.
Ah, okay. I'll go with Logos.
Mm-hmm.
Put down a mini group think tank. Sorry, a group think tank. I've got that in my head now. I'll play Hapsis. I'll use a remote access to use your skeleton key to capture one onto Hapsis. Cool. And then I will use my action to discard the top 2 cards of my deck. Ogopogo and Gengar Chieftain, so no Logos.
Ooh.
But that is the end of my turn. Your go.
I'm going to play Logos. I'm going to archive a card because of memory chip. I'll play Igor. Top 3 cards of my deck. Add one to my hand and discard the other 2. I will get rid of Volcano and Break Hill. Not showing you what I got on the camera. I will deploy Code Monkey in between these 2.
Yep.
And put them both in my archive.
Yep.
Cyber Giant Rig goes back into the discard, and because they share the house, I gain 2 amber. Should really take these out my box. I believe that is the end of my turn for Logos.
Okay.
Try and remember how many.
Don't know if the microphone's picking that up, but there's a dog going nuts.
Yeah,
outside.
that's why I stopped talking.
Yeah.
I don't know how many remote accesses you had. I think it was 2.
I'm going to close the door.
This was the card I kept, by the way. That's better.
Okay, I'm going to go with this.
Mm-hmm.
I will fight into your Igor. Okay, and I will move that enemy creature, your Code Monkey, to a flank, and it will capture one from you.
Still on 6.
Yeah, I think I'll take another 2.
Yep, 6.
I will play Snaglet.
Oh, I didn't know about this card until a couple weeks ago.
And I will play Spider.
This board's building up a bit much here.
And that will be the end of my turn. And I draw 2.
Now, is Snaglet if I choose it or if I don't choose the house?
It's an action.
Yeah.
And it says choose a house if your opponent chooses that house.
Right, okay. Huh.
You forge to start with.
I do forge. My key flips over. 2, 4, 6. I don't know if they show up well on camera.
Yeah, they do.
Gonna play Shadows. Play Yancey Gang. Chain Gang. Another Yancey Gang. Oubliette. And I'll hit that on probably the Snaglet.
Okay, so it's purged.
It's purged it. Skeleton Key. And I'll put one of your amber onto this Yancey Gang on the flank. And I will discard Chemo Eclipse because I've held onto it for too long.
Okay.
And I think that's the end of my turn. Really, I could have done it earlier, but I stupidly captured onto the Yancey Gang.
Okay.
I draw 5 up to 6.
I will...
I've gone through my deck really quickly.
Steal your Chain Gang with Collar of Subordination.
Okay. We have to remember that.
I can't use it unless I call Shadows. But I can't call Shadows because it's not on my...
You
I
can
call shadows, but it would only be for that one.
Okay.
I will trade here.
Okay.
And then I will fight here. I've got poison.
Yep.
Because you're a flank.
And he's flank. Or she.
It.
It.
They.
Yes,
Them.
you can.
Misery exploits. Gain 1 for each damaged enemy creature. You didn't have any anyway.
Hardly ever get that to work properly.
Yeah. And that is my turn.
Okay. I'll call Logos. Archive a card. I'll play Cutthroat Research, so 1 amber. You don't have 8, that's fine.
Is it still 1?
It is steal 2 if your opponent has 8 or more. Then information exchange to steal 1.
Okay.
You didn't steal from me last turn.
No. Well, apart from my creature.
I'll Reap with the Code Monkey. Thorium Plasmate. Move an enemy creature anywhere in its controller's battle line and deal 2 damage for each of its neighbours. Each of the house there. Deal 2 damage to that creature for each of its neighbours that shares a house with it. So really, the best thing to do is pick up Hapsis and put him on the flank.
Okay.
And deal 2 damage to him. So I've got the amber for that. And that's the end of my turn. Can't do much more than that. And I actually get to cycle a lot quicker than I thought I would. Do you want to cut it?
Nah, you're fine.
Right.
I'm going to go Logos.
Mm-hmm.
Data Forge, just for the amber.
Oh, for a moment.
Wild Wormhole.
I've only got 1 Data Forge ever to work.
Oh, play a hologramophone. Gain a number. Play a Quaint. Or Quant. And then I will fight your Code Monkey.
Yep. I'll take that one.
And then I will Reap with Hapsis. And I will use the action on Fetch Drone. Mark Hunter and a Lacquer. Nope, you'll go.
What have I got in here?
Check, by the way.
Check for 7. 8, sorry.
Check for 8.
I'll go Shadows.
I have got a key forgery.
I'll go Shadows. I'll play a Yancey game. A J-Vinder and a Subtle Chain to make you discard a random card from your hand. We'll go with that one. There's a Cafe. Just discarding all your Brobnar. Skeleton Key, and we'll pinch one and put it onto Yancey Gang, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, so key forgery, how does it work?
So, when your opponent would forge a key, that player names a house. Reveal a random card from your hand, so my hand. If that card is not the named house, destroy key forgery. They do not forge a key. So, I could stay at 3 cards.
Well, the thing is, you just reshuffle, didn't you?
Yep.
So if I'm playing it, if it's not of that house, I destroy key forgery.
Yep.
If it's of that house, I forge key.
Yes, so if you call Logos and it's a Logos card, then you get to forge.
Okay. I will call Logos because you've got a lot of shadows on there. And it's Brobnar, so it's not of that house, so I destroy key forgery.
Yep.
Right, okay, now I get my turn.
And you don't forge.
No forge. I'll go Logos.
Mm-hmm.
I'll Reap with Quant. I may play 1 non-Logos action card this turn. I'll Reap with Hapsis. And I'll use the action on Group Think Tank to deal 4 damage To each creature that shares a house with at least one of its neighbours. So it's 4 for both of yours. Kills my Hapsis, so you get that back.
Get that back.
Take 1 onto my group think tank.
4. That puts me on check.
Yep. I done it the wrong way around. I should have activated my hologramophone first. Use my hologramophone. I'm going to ward my group think tank, and then I'm going to use fetch drone. 2 cards. Nope. And nope.
Wait. Forge.
Okay, that didn't work out too well for me. My 1 non-action card will be not finished with you to gain 1.
Mm-hmm.
Shuffle any number of creatures back into my deck. Choose my Infernus. I'll shuffle it up with my last remaining card.
Yeah. What have you purged? Yeah. Just a reminder of what has been purged.
Draw my 2 cards. Oh, look.
Yeah.
You'll go, so you forge. I put you on.
2, 4.
Probably a bad
6.
mistake for me.
I'm going to go Logos, and because I called Logos, I get to archive a card. I will play Cutthroat Research, one of the lesser times that Cutthroat Research works. You've got 8, I steal 2. I'll play Igor, top 3 cards of my deck. I will put Keymore Eclipse and Break Hill in the discard. Keep that. And that's the end of my turn.
I forge. Turn later than I would. You didn't get the red, the Baron, so it's okay.
No Red Baron.
Go with Diz.
Mm-hmm.
Run my spider into your Yatsugang. Scourge and poison.
John.
Playing Infernus. Can I see the discard puppies?
You may.
Thank you. Key Forgery and Subtle Chain are going, and losing 2.
Puts me on 1 amber.
I'll play Malison, and that will be the end of my turn.
Oh.
And I reshuffle.
I am going to go Brobnar and pick up my, what's it called? Archives.
Would you like to cut?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll play an Eye Staff,
Yeah.
which is an action, enrage a creature and give it +1 power token. It's an artifact, sorry. Let's play Berserker Slam for 1 amber. Deal 4 damage to a creature. If it destroys that creature, your opponent loses 1. Let's get rid of that spider.
It has to be a flank creature, I believe.
To a flank creature, okay. Didn't know that. Let's hit the Malison. And we'll hit it a second time, so it's dead.
No, lose 1, yeah?
And you lose 1. I'm going to play Guji and a Shattered Throne. Each time a creature is used to fight, it captures 1. I'll play a Ganga Chieftain and ready Guji to fight it into the Chain Gang, which isn't elusive, is it?
Chain Gang's not elusive now.
So it'll fight into that and kill it.
Yep. So that goes back into your deck.
It goes back
your
into
discard
my
pile.
discard pile.
And you capture 1.
I capture 1 from you. And then I'll play a Cyber Giant Rig on there. Which, right, this creature gains the end of your turn. This creature loses a +1 power token. When I play this, I fully heal that creature and give it 1+ power token for each damage healed. So it gets 3. I will use the cannon to hit the spider.
Yep.
And that's the end of my turn, putting me on 6.
I got problems.
I archived 5 Brobnar cards.
You remove a +1 power counter from
At the end of my turn, yes. I think I had about 5 of them.
Right. How am I going to do this? Okay, go on logos.
Mm-hmm.
Reap with Quant. I'll play remote access to capture 1 using your skeleton key.
What's that? Straight on that group think tank with its 3 armour.
Yeah. I will fight. Do I want to fight? I don't know if I want to fight. I'll use the fetch drone.
Yeah.
Logos. Logos, capture 4.
4! I wonder where they're going. Yep. Two on the think tank, 2 on the Infernus, 1 on the Quant.
I will use the hologramophone to ward the Infernus.
Mm-hmm.
And I will reap with the group think tank. And that is my turn.
Interesting. Right, okay, I'll go Brobnar again. Play Cafe. Cannon to hit the Infernus. Pop in the ward.
Yeah.
Actioning the Dinosaur Hunter on the Infernus, dealing 6 damage. Deal 2 damage to a creature, deal 6 instead if it's a dinosaur creature or has amber on it.
Yep.
So the Infernus is gone. Really not the best thing to kill, but it's something. I will... I didn't really think about how to get rid of the group think tank, so... I think I'm going to use the Ire Staff to give Ganga Chieftain a +1 power token.
It enrages him as
And
well.
enrages him, but I'm going to use him to fight into the Quant,
Okay.
which will kill it. I take 3 damage. I get that. I capture 1 because I used him to fight with the Shattered Throne.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's everything I can do. It's your turn.
Lose a +1 from that.
I do lose a
Yeah.
+1 from the from Guji. Did you say Guji or Guji? G-U-J-I.
Gucci.
Guji.
Gucci. No idea.
Gucci.
Right. Okay. I think. Go with Brobnar.
First time you've gone Brobnar?
I know. I've been having to go logos
Really?
to keep you off check, but I'll play Ragnarok. Alpha. For the remainder of the turn, creatures cannot reap, and you gain 1 amber whenever a friendly creature fights. At the end of the turn, destroy all creatures.
Okay.
Okay. So first off, I'm going to play Flamewake Shaman. Okay, and I'm going to deal 2 damage to your Igor.
Yep.
Okay. I'll play Mog Hunter. And then I'm going to play Gengar Chieftain to ready Mog Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to fight into Calfine.
Yep.
And then I will deal 2 damage.
You capture 1 because of Shattered Throne.
Yeah. I will deal 2 damage to your Dinosaur Hunter. And then I fought, so I gained 1. Did I gain 1?
No, you didn't.
So I gained 1 because I fought. And then at the end of a turn, destroy all creatures.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so you get that one back.
You get 2 back, I get 2 back.
Yeah.
No, I don't get
You
2
get
back.
1 back.
Because that guy loses the ward.
Yeah. And then Brobnar dies.
So I just need to do 6 damage to that thing.
Right, check.
Okay. Right.
May have just pulled myself slightly back into the game.
Logos.
Okay.
Archiving a card. Quantum Figure Trap. Yes, this deck somehow has even more artifact.
Not as many as one of my Worlds Collide decks in
That
a
was
tournament.
horrendous.
I had 12 artifacts in the deck.
Thorium Plasmate for an amber, but you lose 2 armor. I don't know,
No.
I keep calling it shield today.
Doesn't work.
Move an enemy creature anywhere in its controller's battle line.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up here and put it back down there.
Yeah, read the rest of the card.
Oh, it does not lose 2 because it's not got any neighbours.
Yeah.
Information exchange, 2 steal 1.
Takes me off check.
And that's the end of my turn. I can't really do much else. And that puts me on check for 2, 4, 6, 7.
Okay, so I need to pull off something drastic here. So I'll go Logos.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Wormhole Technician.
Oh dear.
Then I'll play Remote Access to gain 1. And I will use... Yes.
Yeah, Skeleton Key. That takes me down to 6.
Yeah, put it on my group think tank, please.
Of course, because when am I ever going to be able to do 6 damage to that?
I will use my hologram to ward it.
7 damage. Separated then.
And go down.
I wonder what's next.
Then I'm going to use my Fetch Drive.
There it is.
No.
No.
I need this to hit, don't I?
Yep.
No. Good game. Can't do anything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a handful of I had to keep going Logos to take you off check.
So it turns out a deck with 3 Brobnar creatures can actually do quite well because most of the Brobnar cards have amber on them.
Yeah, I think I could have stopped you getting your first key. That was one of the ones, but
There's my third.
yeah,
The Brobnar wasn't too bad. It was just getting them all back to then keep playing them for the amber. And I cycled
really quickly. Yeah.
so quickly.
Okay, well that's 2-1 to Ben. So
This-
hopefully I'll do better in Mass Mutation, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Good luck, have fun, keep forging, everyone.